welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
But you don't see it. Great man, seeking never prove it. Doing everything till you can prove it. Suck it up and I got through it.
The inside handoff.
I need you to do it.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It's loud, my bad, man.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Steve,
and they'll start it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good.
Why the fuck would I watch
You
that?
see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
Damn.
And I like it because they got it.
It's probably that backwood.
And he was able to get away from one.
That backwood be getting Steve.
Was on the way. Decent pickup
The
on
black
that play.
sweets, they be getting them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expect him to get the ball again.
The Aggies
I never did no lane shit to none of y'all. You know what? I kept it real with every one of y'all.
Now on the move. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
You know, sometimes niggas just gotta, you know what Dr. Umar said, niggas just gonna have to just die. Die on off. Can't save everybody. Umar? You either grow, you either fucking evolve, or you go extinct, bro. That's just what it is.
Positive plays.
That's just universal anatomy. Like that's what it is.
But if you can pick up positive yardage like that,
You ain't fucking growing, you freaking.
decisions, pitching it out.
Nah, as a species, as a person, like think about the shit that died off because it didn't want to change.
After a play like that.
A run for the quarterback.
Got to doubt, bro. Man, okay, your brain ain't. What about your brain, man? What about your brain? We're not talking about your outer. We're talking about your inner, homeboy.
Around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can
He
give
getting
the
the
ball
fuck beat out of us by North
defensively,
Carolina.
it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes
TC,
me
you
play the
weaker than a
quarterback
bitch for
every
this. I should
single
not committed to
play.
these niggas.
Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They really got it to, because I thought I was a 5-star. Then the last game, they took my star away, boy. That shit pissed me off. But I learned you gotta complete, you gotta complete every one of them. Like, you gotta. Lee, you don't got the game?
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Owens. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
My mama knows she ain't raised no
fast as
fucking
they
cow. If a nigga playing this bitch, it's gonna fucking sound.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The 20, 10, touchdown Miami, and they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Crazy thing about it, I was in the can and I was still making deposit, and I kept it solid.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Reed. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Texas A&M going quickly. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I mean, JD been mad at this bitch all day. Got me scared to play this on. What?
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
What?
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
You take your spot, boy.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What?
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time.
Let me tell you something.
Feel comfortable. They did.
Bitch, if you're going to get this game, get it. If not, I'm not going to be. Leave me alone.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to.
Nigga, you want to watch everybody play. Nigga, what are you at? That's Walmart game center shit, man. Go get the fucking game.
3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. That's like when you were a kid. Standing. It's like a little kid standing at Walmart back in the day watching nigga play. Man, get your ass on, nigga. No, you cannot play. Get your ass on.
Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Get your ass. That's you. Just like the little nigga that you don't even know standing there. Now get your ass.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Going up top. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the
Nigga Kylan was watching me and Keelan fight. Nigga said, what the?
Because now the other team has a chance to score.
He said, what?
To the air on 1st down. Just 2 much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
That nigga was talking about me for nigga Lisa till I didn't got X when nigga K3ltys said, all in the damn mouth.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete.
I remember that nigga when he was a kid because he was on Tiffin basketball team, but I didn't know he was like, he would seem quiet for some reason. But boy,
here's the snap.
He had a goddamn big ass afro, matter of fact.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Oh! Ain't no season is up? Hold on, baby.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
Tell me you ain't bought no apples without no season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Tell me how we are running.
Pay off as they bring him down at the 12.
Come on, Skinny man. Come on.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12.
There's probably no seed in this motherfucker. Well, I'm trying to tell you.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm.
I guess I'll go ahead and warm up this chicken.
On that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's back. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good.
Nigga randomly come in the chat talking about boxing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Buster. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Turning it on. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yards when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I try to take this bitch from the crib.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's what we're doing. Hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Yeah, Mouse the better nigga.
Is Mouse really the better nigga for real?
Hell yes, yes.
And he was able to push forward.
Man, you crazy. Y'all tripping. And the year before that. It's a reason why Ruben ain't started over that nigga.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, he called too.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Out of field goal range, they need to pick up yards quickly on third down.
You don't like Nussmeier?
To the air, it's Reed. Steps away.
Oh my God!
And this will be picked off.
Man, what the fuck? Bro, I'm trying to playmaker off the field, bro. That shit was not working. You can't playmaker this year? Bro, you can't playmaker this year, bro. Yeah, you might have to hold L2 with this shit. I gotta figure this shit out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside.
I need that. I need it. What?
Inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That is a time-honored way to
I can't lose this fucking game, bro.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, flow right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Yeah.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Good deep. That his shit up, nigga.
What a huge play this late in the game.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards.
His speed, bro, shit crazy as hell.
On third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play.
Fucking go, man.
One of the reasons this defense
You
is so
kicking a
hard to
field
move the football
goal?
on. They've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal.
Yeah, that whole lead, that whole fall.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
We going, man.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and
Clamp
they're
some
going
shit.
to
Let's go, Eggy.
for it on 4th down.
No whole night, man. You never know.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Let's get
They
it.
got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Let's go win this game.
He had nowhere to go with the football.
How?
4th down, you know he wants to
You
make a play. I
call
like
that,
for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a
come on,
play.
you.
Who cares if I throw a
Get somewhere, Reed.
It's 4th down.
Get down, boy.
Couldn't find anybody.
So I know niggas won't even watch.
Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
You got
The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape. It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are
Now we're
threatening to
cold.
score.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this.
Now we're big.
You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket. Or you've got to
Actually, now we're big than a
make a
motherfucker.
play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get
Nigga,
first,
now we're
you
big,
also
Lee.
let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound it.
Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting
Nah,
six
for
on the
real.
board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here.
one more ain't never killed nobody.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, my.
Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. Past the 20.
Yes, bro.
He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
This quarterback's supposed to be starting this year.
Look at this nigga.
They are stopped on the 2-point conversion try, and they still trail by 1 here in the 4th. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up.
Oh, yo, man. You got the hands team right there, baby.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team
We're gonna get up out of here.
its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's
Oh,
coming,
yeah.
you put
Oh,
those
yeah.
guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go block.
Hey,
somebody
man,
up.
we'll take
Next
it.
guys
We'll
catch the
take
football,
it.
secure, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Inside the 25. Kearney on the Jets.
Hey, look, he trying to let me go, man. Hell no. We can't do that. Fuck no. Hell no. Man, we done. We done. We gonna take a knee on his ass.
Formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be...
Bro, he ain't even got the whole play clock on his hoe.
Their time.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started.
No, we got K-State. Okay, get it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. Hard running there. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's loose. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson wants to throw.
Man, these niggas with these slants, niggas running into each other and shit.
He's loose on the right. He just brought some serious energy.
Damn.
Making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight.
So in York.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And you run it on 3rd down right there, and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. He wants it all.
Bro, these niggas is running into each other. God damn.
Strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense not budging. Able to get 2 to the 29. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's going to fire deep.
But is he?
Got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is
Look at some defense, guys. Come on.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long
This
one.
shit. Come on, bro. We got 3 niggas over there.
For the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dances away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and
Gotta make this play, gotta make this play.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
To running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Johnson looking to throw.
Oh my goodness. Man, this is real, boy.
Right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nah, look, in these
Kansas
niggas
State
here
has it with another 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left.
Fortunate
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line and pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll throw it. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. starts the drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air along the time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Johnson wants to throw it, extending the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
With the catch, it's Moss. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey. Word.
Bro, they be doing the most dumbest of the bullets and motherfucking shit on this game, boy.
As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Sweet, boy. You, I gotta do that.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game.
I had a piece, yeah.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start.
You really have to do that. I would have did it.
drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself the chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Across the 35. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
I think like 5-1.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gonna let it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yes, on YouTube.
Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Back over on the return. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Flagway. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but you've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them dead deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Owens. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
I mean, I'm trash in the hole. Trash.
And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in. It's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Makes the grab. It's ball. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Bro, I forgot we Chapel came back. Number 7, he got hurt last year. He was calling the beats on the game last year. I don't know what his rating is on this one.
Ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
Inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be
85.
stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Let me tell that white boy that was there waiting.
You of 8?
Set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well,
Well,
trying
first you
to
don't succeed,
run the ball now.
try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well give it to him again.
I'm guessing. I got to hit the right hole, bro.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get
That
it
nigga
to
running
the
back look weak in the hole.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, that is good. Oh, do somewhere.
Put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And And this quarterback
missed
wasn't
that
thinking
fucking
about
field
taking off
goal,
running with that
bro.
one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his
Damn,
eyes
supposed to be
down
about
the
2
field. He
scores.
kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Ain't nobody blocked the field goal yet?
Most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
Oh, okay.
Slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss.
Damn, nigga, that fast.
Here is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Unloads to the wideout.
God damn, bro.
And they pick up a better
How the fuck we expecting this nigga, dog?
before the defense brings him down. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
You gotta get stop, bro.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the
I know,
first down.
guys. I know.
And the Gators in the hurry-up. Off play action. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
Oh my God! Oh my!
He's finally stopped.
Oh, this perfect defense, bro.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goals,
Damn.
have put quite a drive together. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Snags it.
Bro, I know I inaudible to a blitz, bro.
Touchdown, Florida.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat.
Damn, bro.
There, the sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. A little
It's
too
cool, it's
anxious
cool.
on that
I'm about to dial this shit up, nigga.
false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
No, run a fucking sling.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire.
Oh, yo, man, I didn't get the fucking ball, bro.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up
I missed that field goal in the first half, man. Damn.
Not enough. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Leaves it with the
Good
man.
shit, nigga.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They are on the move as they pick up the first
Yeah,
down.
fucking
They'll
loud.
start at the 28. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleash
Dummy.
the point.
Now they squeeze on me some nigga.
Intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Keeps it on the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To throw, it's Reed. Looking for a big gain. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running to Green. There he goes! What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line on the doorstep of Pater. Texas A&M going up tempo. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be...
I'm playing underneath, bro. Fuck this
The
shit.
noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet.
Like that nigga fumble. Y'all made one step read fumble. Shoot.
Down to the 11-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first.
Man, great coverage, bro.
To the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Man,
Touchdown, Gators!
too much
They got it in
fucking
the
time,
zone.
bro.
Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the extra point is good. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll come out on his drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Pick something. Pick that fucking shit off. Come on, bro. This nigga right there. We can't sack him.
Like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nickel.
Offensively in that situation,
spins this shit out.
Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there, thanks to
let's go, Marcel Reed. This in this fucking end zone, man.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run.
The feet down.
And he makes the
oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, this kid, bro.
Second look.
Man, this nigga Terry Bussey caught in a bitch on this hole.
After reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now third and goal, and all it takes is a field goal to win it.
You can't ask him in the field, you doing?
Good job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium,
oh, the boy's on the ice, huh? The boy's on the ice, huh?
Good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game.
Yes, sir, baby. You want to
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak.
That nigga Terry Bussey went stupid.
Stuff like that, I'll keep trotting them out there.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge.
Oh my goodness.
With respect to the college football playoff, this win just means more.
I was thinking
That nigga crazy. That nigga crazy.
College football playoff picture. How big is it to get a big win?
Nigga tore York 10 tackles and a peak.
Matched up head to head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching
Uh-oh, gotta get Bama.
Alabama saving field
And
at
Bama.
Denny Stadium.
Ooh, gotta get them
Number
niggas.
21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go with a direct snap. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires left. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bend.
Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Miller. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Run that bag up, man. I'm trying to do a little something over here. A little something. Let's go, man. Uh-oh. Gotta get Notre Dame again. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
We gotta hear Jeremiah Love in his mouth, man. Like he did this earlier.
Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. give to the back.
There we go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert.
I banned that nigga, bro. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Especially in that kind of field position.
Oh my goodness.
He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it.
Hey, let me pick on. Let me be
We're going to
great.
see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides the back and leaves it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Gives it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Texas A&M going quickly. Rides the back on the option again. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Come on, dog.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Aggies! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with...
I'm running that bag up tonight, man.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Caught, close to the marker, it's Concepcion. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I think as a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back up.
Out of space. And he just kept running it. He ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rush is on him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit in there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Moss. Turning it on! Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He might want another play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down.
Oh.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Sends it downfield, and that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The play-action fake. Buys a little time. Under fire.
Bro, they letting this nigga Lagway break so many motherfucking sacks, bro. And this nigga banged up. Like, what the fuck?
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Buying some time. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Gators will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's loose. Wide open spaces. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Bullshit, dog.
It's so
They
nice to
want me
have
to
guys
press
that
this
can make
nigga.
these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
They fucking.
Back to pass. It's
They
Reed.
fucking us up on this game, dog.
That's caught. It's Moss.
Some shit they just don't let you do.
Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. going to test the right side with this one.
No, what?
Traffic pickup of 4 to the 19. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. Makes a grab down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Got the first down himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The give on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Fucking lost, dog.
But what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Too much crowded. Too crowded, man.
So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
These men stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Going for the big play.
Oh, he snagged on me, dog. Man, this game crazy, bro. Oh, my.
And that is
Perfect defense, bro.
The game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw.
Yeah, that means I'm done. I'm getting off this hole.
Only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Yeah.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Yeah, niggas snag on me like that and shit. When we got to stop, they gonna do me like that.
Had a chance, just stop cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the defense,
bro.
stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw. It's Bagway. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach.
Even Young on
And
this
that
hole.
touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to
Bro, ain't
go.
on here, man. I don't know why not. They got another nigga in his number. He be on this whole nigga day, this dude.
Get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Going deep. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball fast. If you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 35 yards.
God damn.
By a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.